How's everyone doing? Good evening. Welcome to our very first live broadcast of the Cult Show. We're still very much getting used to it, so apologies in advance for everything that's going to go wrong tonight.
We should just open every episode we ever do with apologies in advance then.
We should.
Like if we're being preemptive here.
It's a good idea. We should do that.
Should I look like a serious YouTuber now?
Yeah, I feel kind of weird, I'll be honest. Like, this is not within my comfort zone. It's way out of my comfort zone. Sticking me on a
We go live
I know.
in the studio audience.
That's a good thing. I mean, like on the YouTube and doing everything that I don't understand how to do freaks me out. So hold my hand, Sandra. Hold my hand.
Reach out. Caleb, you're being very silent.
So yeah, hey,
going with
so the reason we're doing this, of course, is because we're not allowed to be in the same room right now. And Sandra, of course, got that 500 yards apart thing that I have to adhere to.
Yep.
But
yep, sure do.
So we're together virtually. Is this virtually?
Let's say virtually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. On the interwebs, virtually.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, anyone who doesn't know, if anyone new out there, welcome. My name is Neil.
I'm Sandra.
And I'm Caleb.
And together we are
the Three Amigos.
Dun dun dun.
Well,
Okay.
for everyone at home, now's when you start drinking.
Yes.
If you haven't already. Cheers.
What are we drinking tonight, Sandra? What is in your glass?
I'm drinking some Espolon tequila blanco. It's
Okay.
a cool bottle, but they don't sponsor us, so I'm not going to show it.
Not going to show it? Okay. What does Caleb have?
I'm pre-gaming with some Corona, and then I have some whiskey for later.
Didn't you say it was like old, gross Corona too? It's like expired beer.
I don't know how old it was. I just found it in my office fridge at work, and I took it because no one's there right now. So
can't let that go to waste.
And it's in my office.
Yeah. I've got some Redwood Empire American whiskey. So
Redwood Empire, like here, like Santa Rosa?
Yeah, it is barrel aged in Sonoma County, California.
Shut up!
No.
Has anybody else ever had that? That's cool.
Here's the ass end of it. That's what it looks like. But
is there
anyway?
Apparently, Sonoma County has a lot of distilleries, and I had no idea.
Yeah, when this is all over, we should go on a distillery tour. That'd be hella fun.
Oh.
That'd be good. We should do that. Faux show. All right. Cheers. 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 Happy Friday. All right.
Oh,
so
I'm chasing my tequila with a Safeway
with more tequila.
With the Safeway brand bubbly water. Only the best.
Oh.
Only the best.
Only the best for you. Good for John. Yeah. All right. So
sorry, go ahead.
Everyone who happens to be watching, we do have our chat is open. So please comment, say hi, do whatever you have to do on a chat. So
well, don't do bad.
We obviously love to have that input as we're going. Is there anyone on who we know? Anyone that we love? Let us know. We would appreciate it. Otherwise, yeah, I guess we'll get down into it. So I don't know about you guys, Caleb, Sandra, but this has been a bit of a shit week. So
yeah, it's been a bad month. It's been a questionable year. And it's really scary, sad, surreal times that we're in, and not scary in the fun way like how us horror fans like.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I would agree. This is scary and poopy in the exhausting, frustrating, scary, don't know, lots of people not having jobs. I mean, just a really frustrating, horrible week. So anyway,
so stay at home and wash your hands if you have to go out.
Yeah, and wash your pet's feet, for God's sakes. I learned that today.
Is that a thing? I was just gonna say, is that a thing?
Yes. So because Neil has dogs, and I sent it to him, and like
And
everybody else.
cats.
Well, yeah, but your cats are inside. But or
Yes.
they better be. Yeah.
So are my dogs,
with
though.
with your dogs, though, you're supposed to be washing their little feet. That's according to the SPCA. So it's a pretty legit source. If you're walking them outside, don't let people touch them because they're not entirely sure that animals can't spread it. So I sent Neil this thing, and I texted him like, "Oh, wash your dog's feet," like immediately.
Did you see what I responded to you with?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Sandra?
In the email?
In the email?
No.
No, because it also talked about social distancing from your pets. Right?
Well, yeah,
so I said like
cool.
I said I can't get my dog to stop farting, much less keep 6 feet away from me. So I'm not sure how that's even possible.
I feel like you're slandering those poor animals right now. My lovely cat is sitting here curled up next to me. That is the only good thing about doing this show from home, by the way.
Yes. My cat got kicked out because she kept trying to walk on my computer. So that wouldn't have been good.
Normally, Neil, you're right here next to me. So you've been replaced.
That's okay. I don't mind. Oh,
Caleb's
man.
always so far away.
Caleb.
Yes.
No. Yeah. So I guess this is the new norm now. For now, at least. Hopefully not for long. Where we're separated, we can't be with each other. But we wanted to still get together and do our show anyway, and talk about the things that make us happy.
Because
which
find
are not
people deserve it.
Right, which is not the virus, but regardless, I mean, it is what it is. So we're here now.
Yep.
So there were some. So aside from the coronavirus, COVID-19, there was also some really sad news that one of horror's legendary directors, especially of '80s, Stuart Gordon, passed away a few days ago. So just wanted to touch on that real quick, and tell whatever to Stuart, wherever you are, I love you and I thank you immensely, because as we talked about on our Instagram and everything, Twitter, that Reanimator was a huge piece of horror life for me in the '80s as a teenager growing up. So and probably definitely shaped a lot of what I accept as horror, a lot of what I love about it, and being introduced to the wonderful Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs. So so it was kind of sad for me actually to see that, and on top of everything else going on, hence the shitty week.
Yeah. Didn't I talk to him on the phone once?
That was the producer.
That was the producer. Okay, sorry.
That was Brian Usna that you talked to.
Got it. Okay.
When we were hunting down Reanimator to play at our film series.
That's right.
Yeah, Caleb called Brian Usna.
That's awesome. Brian Usna.
I was given the number. I was following all leads. Yeah. That's my job. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Back when I had a job.
Oh,
if I have a job.
Stop it. You will have one very soon. You'll have them very soon. Reanimator's definitely up there on one of my favorite horror movies too. And I had totally failed. Scott had never seen Reanimator. I totally failed him.
Wow.
He saw it for the first time like maybe 2 months ago, and of course he loved it.
Loved it, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like mad science, and it's so funny and creepy and gross, and yeah, I mean, he obviously had a lot of other wonderful movies too. I forgot that he did the like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and I Blew Up the Baby. He was doing all that.
Yeah, on top of right. Yeah, I mean, he was a big he started a theater group doing live theater stuff over in the Midwest, and then eventually came out here and got into movies. But yeah, he was a talented guy. I only met him one time. I was at Reanimator the musical in LA, and he was there obviously because he was the director of that. So he came out, and I did a whole "oh my gosh, Stuart Gordon" kind of thing. So yeah, it was cool. So I got a great picture with him, and that was it though, the one time. But he was a very nice guy. So
very sad.
Anyway,
very sad indeed.
Yeah. So best to his family. Obviously we're deep condolences to you. And we just lost another good one. So this sucks about getting old.
Yeah, some great episodes of Masters of Horror too. He had some
Yeah,
of my favorites. Yeah.
absolutely.
So yeah, just
Oh
another
man.
crummy thing this crummy week.
So what else is going on with you two the last week? All right. How are you keeping yourselves busy?
I'm one of those lucky ones that like I'm working from home. So I don't really have a whole lot of like I've got that going on. And then I watch things, read things, I run. I mean, I sound really spoiled, but my life has not really changed on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
Oh,
That's good.
yeah. How about
I've
you,
just been
Caleb?
watching a lot. And then of course, the kids take up time too, and they are so bored right now. I feel so bad for them. But
Poor creatures.
yeah.
Are you like having to teach them things? Are you doing like school?
So my 9, almost 10-year-old was sent home a work packet of homework. So she's had to do that. My little guy,
He's
not
too little.
really, he's in preschool. So I'm going to try to implement something because they just can't sit and watch things and be on an iPad all day, right?
No, get books. Oh, do we have somebody joining us?
Wait, what's going on out there? Can you switch us back, Scott, or no?
Oh my god, what?
The-
What is happening?
They're-
Oh. Is everyone seeing this? Please tell me everyone's seeing this. Oh,
Are we getting that? Hopefully, someone. Mr.
You'll have-
Lobster Man.
He's.
What are you doing here? You caught me in a crabby mood. What do you want?
Stop.
Come on. Who are you? You have your nerve. You think I'm selfish, dropping in on me like this?
It's Mr.
That is-
Mr. Krabs. Oh my goodness.
that is
How are you tonight, sir?
It's working for scale. What do you want?
Oh,
my
hey,
God.
so a segment we're going to have right now is our lockdown look-in. We're going to talk
Hey,
to
how are you?
hello, talk to one of our friends from shows past, see how they're doing during this shelter-in-place lockdown mandate. So of course we had to start off with the wonderful Jeffrey Weissman, our
He's never
great
looked
dear
better.
friend.
He's
You
never
trying to
looked
butter
better.
me up?
Yeah.
What is happening? Oh my god. I love it.
Jeffrey, if you're in there.
Click twice for yes.
Good.
Click.
Oh,
I did it.
Jeffrey, how are you?
Oh, I think I'm floundering. I only said that for the halibut.
You look great.
Oh man.
I like your little skrillia things.
Oh, thank you. My antennae.
Oh yeah, that too. All
So
of
I can
that.
pick up on the vibrations.
Oh good.
Oh, you should tell me to climb up here.
So it looks to me like, Jeffrey, like you're not handling the isolation so well.
Oh, I don't know. I'm coming up with great jokes. What does a lobster have in common with a Chinaman in an avalanche?
I have
Oh, sweet.
no
Oh,
clue.
sweet.
They're both
Jesus.
crustaceans.
Wow. There's not enough alcohol in the world. There's not.
Oh my goodness.
Am I getting a haddock?
Eh,
What was that?
I thought if your haddock gets any worse, we'll call a sturgeon.
I
Oh man.
I only said
Okay.
that for the halibut.
That's a good one.
Anyone who might not know, Jeffrey, you are best known, of course, as playing George McFly in Back to the Future Part 2 and 3. Is
Let me
what
turn upside down so you can tell.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go. Hang upside down so we know it's
Perfect.
there you go. That's you. That's you.
Looks good.
Of course, you
As
also
well
have
as
a great role in Twilight Zone the movie. And of course in Pale Rider.
Hmm.
So
You trying to
so
bug
how
me?
are you? How are you faring?
Oh, just fine, just dandy. I've been spending all my time responding to fan mail. Of course,
That's good.
It's all Crispin Glover's fan mail, but and I've been you know, I collected as a kid those highlights magazines. Do you remember highlights?
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah, so I got 2 boxes of them, and I'm finally taking all the time I need to find the items in those pictures. You know,
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I do all day.
Wow.
that's good. Keep your mind sharp. Yeah.
So Jeffrey, we just
Ah.
flashed some pictures up of you as George McFly in Part 2, as well as a picture of you with John Lithgow from Twilight Zone.
Wait,
So
you want
people
me
are
to
seeing.
send you an autograph picture?
Yes.
Okay, just send your address.
Put it down below.
Jeffrey will
I
deliver in
love
a
that
lobster
when you put that
uniform.
down below. It's down here. Oh,
Did you?
So okay, so
Oh.
how is your cat? How's your cat doing through this?
he's a prima donna.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's if he's not eating, he's sleeping, and if he's not eating or sleeping, he's demanding more time on camera. In fact, he just came in. Let me get him. Oh, I can't pick him up with these.
He's gonna scratch you probably. Doesn't know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize.
Hi, kitty.
Hello, beautiful. Oh
There
my
he is.
It's like a panther.
He's my teacup panther.
Oh, he's precious. What's his name?
Look him up on IMDb. You'll see him.
Oh.
His name
Will
is
do.
Ramses Cat Hotep Kitty Uncommon.
Love it.
He's got his own IMDb page.
It's fantastic. Is he
All
frightened
right.
by the lobster situation?
He's trying to figure out how to crack me up.
Man, Jeff, these are to be going on, I guess. You got a lot.
Oh, are you kidding? I'm out. I'm out of it. There's nothing that. I don't mean to be shellfish, but those are all the jokes.
That's it.
No, you did. You did great. You had. I mean, it was worth the cost of admission just for this.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Sandy. I don't even know this girl, and she's undressing me with her eyes. How are you, Caleb?
Just shell.
I'm
layer
doing
by
well,
layer.
Jeffrey. It's so good to see you, bud.
You don't really mean that.
Oh, I really do mean that.
You do?
Absolutely.
Mwah. I haven't seen you guys since the murder mystery, the scary
Murder
haunted
mystery.
murder mystery.
Yeah.
God,
That was
rad.
December.
That was a
Right?
great night. Scary.
We should do that again, you
good
guys.
Lord.
That was
He's
awesome.
back. He's back.
That was fun.
Yeah, sheltering
So-
with my cat.
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
Oh my
what can
He's like, someone help me. Oh no.
so we wanted to check in and make sure you're doing okay. So we're still, I think that might be up for decision still to find out how you're actually doing.
Oh,
I'm not
this
sure.
is just the beginning. You know, we've got 8 more weeks.
Yeah, we got a while still. So,
Yeah. Well, you know,
but
why don't you check
in the
in with me
meantime,
every
though,
2 weeks? You're the first
yeah, I
company
mean,
to
anything
cut over
else?
in 10 days.
You think by Easter, right? We're done.
Yeah, it gets pretty lonely out here.
Yeah. At the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, it sure does. Hey, speaking of bottom of the sea, how am I going to pick this up? Can you see this picture? Oh.
Oh.
I dropped-
Oh,
No.
I was going to share with you my autographed picture of the creature from the Black Lagoon. I got it at your show there.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, but
awesome.
I can't pick it
I'm
up.
glad I know. I'm glad you came out. You met Rico. That's good. Thank you for coming.
Rico's awesome.
Oh, that was a big highlight for me to get him to sign that picture of him kissing the gal and grabbing her ass. Oh.
As only the creature
Hold
would.
it up,
Yes.
Hold it up.
Cheers,
Yeah.
everyone.
Higher. No, now tilt it towards the camera. There it is. Can you see it?
Is that Kimball's?
See it.
Hang on, I can't tell.
Oh, no, that's Cousin It.
Pay
I'm
no
sorry, no,
attention
that's
to the
Thing.
hand
It's
behind the
Thing.
curtain. Okay.
Oh, brother.
I thought
Jeffrey.
it was Ramses. Oh,
Jeffrey, I
good.
need to know though. How is the band doing? How is the you have a band from your Back to the Future friends?
Yes, the band is called Mr. Fusion.
Mr. Fusion. You guys have any
Love it.
dates recently?
Every gig that we seem to get seems to cancel.
Oh,
So it's very
the virus
frustrating.
probably doesn't help.
It seems to
Probably
be
not.
going around.
Okay.
But
So can you
we're
tell everyone real
available when
quick?
This thing is over.
Who's in your band? Can you let them know who the characters are?
It's Marvin Berry, Harry Waters Jr.,
Yeah.
and he's our lead singer. And Mark McClure, who played Dave McFly, is the drummer.
Nice.
Don Fullalove, who played Mayor Goldie Wilson, is our bass player, and I play guitar. And then
Nice.
Leah Thompson said she may sing with us for the right price. And Frances Lee McCain, she'd sing with us, and Kimball sings. And then Dave Lewis, our director, he was in Ambrosia and Shadowfax.
Oh.
So it's a
Cool.
real band.
No, that's cool. Like I told you
legit.
once, I'd love to try and get you guys out here and we do some kind of fun
We need
something,
kids.
some kind of event. But
Bring them on. It's very hard to rehearse with the band though, because
yeah,
some are in the Midwest and some are in Palm Springs and some are in LA, and I'm up here. Yahoo! Crazy, baby.
it definitely would take some doing, but it'd be fun for
There he
sure.
goes. He's gone. He's gone. He's practicing right now.
I'm suddenly in the mood for a Krabby Patty.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Oh,
Yourself.
Love
Oh,
you guys.
Jeffrey.
I hope you have. Who are you going to have? Dean on the show now?
Dean. Oh, we haven't. This is our first one, so we'll probably maybe try and check in and see if Tisha's up for it. She'd probably have to help out a little bit.
Dean. He'll be up for it. He loves you.
And we love Dean and Tisha especially.
Oh my God.
She's fantastic.
A nice bottle of wine, nice food. They'll be very receptive.
Yes. I tried to get them up here for Christmas, but they didn't have time. He was too busy.
Oh, I tried to get it up for Christmas too.
Couldn't do it.
Yes, well,
Same problem with my antennae. They won't.
Stay.
they won't stay up. Yes.
They have a product for that.
Oh,
All right.
Well,
Well,
this
Jeffrey,
took a weird turn.
Oh, now it
thank
has?
you, sir, for joining us on our lockdown look-in. I feel like we
Lobster
might want to.
tableau.
Hey, I've let's see, my gig in the north of Italy, I think may be canceling.
Safe bet.
StarCon, not too far from the epicenter of the problem there. And then I think my county fair that I'm doing my Mark Twain show at may be canceling. So I'm around. If anyone wants to buy an autographed picture, send them my way. Go to jeffreyweissman.com. I'll give them away cheap. It's a fire sale. I need money.
You need the work.
It needs the work.
Oh,
You heard it,
Jeffrey.
people.
Okay, so jeffreyweissman.com, is that correct?
That's right. And then of course they could also ask you to introduce us.
Yes.
Always
if you
going again.
there you go. If you guys need to reach out to Jeffrey for any reason, try his website or contact us. We will get you in touch with the man. With
And I can get a great
The
deal
lobster.
on butter.
and Robster Craws. So, Jeffrey, thank you, my friend. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
I hope
You look great.
I hope that we see you sane again.
Yeah, never looked better.
Bye,
I just don't know how
Campbell.
I'm gonna be able, I can't hang up this thing. I got no hands.
Yeah, I don't know who does that. Scott, do we do that, or is that Jeffrey?
Ramses, come back and help Father.
Oh, Jeffrey has to hang up. All right, he might be on for a while, guys.
You sure knows.
Use your antennae.
Oh,
All right, he did it.
I think we lost it. So.
Oh my goodness.
Good. He seems good. Yeah.
He seems like he's doing very well mentally. Yes.
Yeah. No. That's.
He's handling the isolation very well.
Who are we to judge his self-care?
Oh, I'm not judging. Oh, I love Jeffrey. That was hysterical. Thank you, Jeffrey.
You look real good. Like that.
Oh my goodness.
All
right, Sandra, what are we doing next? What's going on?
Oh, well, let me consult the agenda that somebody made.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody made notes. I know everybody needs more alcohol after.
We need more alcohol. I'm gonna pour me some more of that whiskey.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Okay.
I like during that when Jeffrey first came on, Emma's on right now, and Emma said, "What the hell is happening?"
And you said, "We don't know either, Emma."
And yeah, we was like, we don't know. This is what happens.
We do actually have some stuff to talk about.
What is it? Lay it on us.
We're gonna talk about comfort films.
Yes. Okay.
Why are you acting like you did not know that was part of the plan? That's part of the plan. We have an outline.
No, I knew it. I got you. I'm there. I'm ready. Comfort films. So
comfort films. These don't have to be like your favorite movies.
Right.
They're the things you put on when it's like you need like a hug, like you need like to feel loved and comforted and nurtured. Comfort films.
Absolutely. Maybe like the films when if you're cruising channels or something. I guess that doesn't happen anymore. People just go direct to, right? I mean, you VOD now, but back in the day when Caleb and I were young, you would be cruising through channels, and you would come across that film and you would stop because that's what you did. Like, oh my god, this movie, and you just would let the remote control sit, and that would be the end of it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the films that and right now, especially because we're all trapped, indoors, I guess, or in your backyard maybe, but watching a lot of stuff. Are we trapped inside, being running around in your lobster outfit?
Like you do. It was a quality.
Perfectly normal.
I'm sorry. Can we just real quickly? It was a great quality lobster garment. Though I question the fit. Seems
okay.
Yeah, but it was a very nice quality.
Yeah, one wonders where you would find such a fine quality lobster outfit as that.
I guess he had time on his hands to make it. That's my guess.
Oh, maybe. There you go.
I've got an idea. Let's never discuss it again.
Okay. No, lobster go. I love Jeffrey. I know. I love Jeffrey. So
no, he's a beautiful lobster man.
I blow kisses to Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for crawling out of your tank.
Yes, really. So our comment section is fairly what do you call it? Dry. It's not free flowing. So we just lost 2 viewers. So we're not doing so good. We got to pick it up. But I haven't seen Michael chime in yet. I don't think Michael's watching us right now.
What's Michael doing? Why is he
I don't know.
What's going on, dude?
I mean, I guess he could be, but I haven't seen him say anything yet. So,
Michael, reach out.
Michael,
where's Lewis?
All right.
Where's Steve?
So how do you want to go through our comfort film? Should we each do a top 3 or something, or what do you think?
Well, I have 5 on my list.
Understood.
They're all
okay. You want to go through all 5? You want to start 5 and then get down to 1, or what?
They're all pretty equal, so for me, the order doesn't really matter.
Well, put them in order, quick.
Jesus. Okay, I'm ready.
Caleb's brother says, "Bring back Sebastian." We should just have him on and we can sign off.
Hey, we can probably make that happen.
All right, Sandra, what do you got?
Okay, so my first one.
Oh,
is
Michael.
gonna-
I'm sorry, Michael is here. He's Fox Mulder. I didn't know that was Michael.
Hi, Michael. Hello.
We miss you, Michael.
We miss you. We miss everybody. Miss Wanda the most.
Yeah, we miss Wanda a lot. She's in isolation because she has to be.
We're all in isolation because we have to be.
But I mean, but she like had to be, right?
Yeah, that's all. It's all good now.
Oh, is it?
That's
Okay,
just
good.
Yeah.
Well, we lost another one.
Oh no! Come back.
No, it went up one though. It went down to 5. Now it's up
Oh,
to 6. So
geez. It was at 4.
okay,
and
it doesn't
now
matter. Okay, you guys who are watching, Kayla's mom, my mom, Sandra's mom,
Hi, Mom.
and then 3 other. Please comment as you see fit with your films. So we'll read them off.
Yeah.
So okay,
Tell us your
Sandra, what do you
comfort
got?
films.
What do you
Oh,
got?
Yeah. Tell us your comfort films. Okay. Coming at number 5. No surprise to anybody that's ever met me. And this is a little bit cheating. That's why it's gonna be number 5. Is gonna be a little something called the Star Wars franchise. Hey, what's up? Hello.
Like all 20 films or whatever it is?
Yes, all 23 films.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
No, it's awesome. I love Star Wars. It always makes me happy. It's absolutely a hug for my soul. As I think I've said on here and I've said on Spooky Summer Party and stuff too, even bad Star Wars is still Star Wars at the end of the day. So I'm gonna take it. It completes my heart.
All right. I defer to Caleb on any comment on that.
it's on my list.
Yay!
Well, sorry. Empire Strikes Back is. I was actually watching it earlier today. It was on the TV right now. It just ended. I asked in the comment section what I should watch next, and no one responded. So.
Aw.
Sons of
okay.
Guns.
Lame.
Lamos. I'm so glad it was on your list.
Absolutely. I love
Yeah.
Star Wars.
We do, don't we, Caleb?
We do. That was the first movie I ever saw in a theater, by the way, was Star Wars Episode 4.
Spoiler alert, we're gonna come back to that in a minute.
All right.
Hey, so Jeffrey just sent me a picture via text of a big like cardboard bin of what you'd see produce in, but it's of toilet paper.
That's real random. Yeah,
So there you go.
sure is.
Okay, I'm sorry, Sandra. Go ahead.
No, I went, Caleb went, you give one.
Oh, okay. Well, now I gotta pull my list up. cover
Gee.
cover
Why
for me.
wasn't it?
Cover for me. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna start with the horror films. Since we're supposed to be kind of like a horror, a horror podcasty thing here. One of my favorite comfort ones would, I would say, Fright Night.
The OG
You
know?
Fright Night.
Fright Night, yeah, OG Fright Night. I just that's one of those films that, no matter how many times I've seen it, I can watch it over and over, and I love it so much. I quote often. I've been known to go around and say, "You're so cool, Brewster," which is a
You
line
do
from
say
that
that a
film, of
lot.
course.
Do say that.
Yeah. So my wife used to even repeat that eventually, not knowing what it was from. But
That's
anyway,
funny.
yeah. So I love Fright Night. I love Chris Sarandon.
That's awesome.
And I love Tom Holland, who directed that film. I don't know. Everything about it, the style, how cool Chris Sarandon is as a vampire. He eats an apple, even though like vampires supposedly don't eat food, but he gets to eat the apple.
He eats the goddamn apple.
And
I don't know if that's
and the voice of Jack Skellington.
yeah, right. And there's and that and other things. He was in Child's Play, the first Child's Play, and
Yes.
he was in the Al Pacino film Dog Day Afternoon. He was Al Pacino's lover. The reason Al Pacino was robbing that bank.
I was
And
Spoilers.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride, yeah. So anyway, Fright Night. Go check out Fright Night if you haven't seen it.
Fun fact. Fright Night was
Yes.
one of the first horror movies I watched at a sleepover way back in the day.
Oh, cool.
True story. Yep.
True story.
Shall I go again?
Please.
My next comfort film would be Beetlejuice.
Ah, yes.
Very good one.
Who doesn't love Beetlejuice? Definitely, not only like I love to watch it around Halloween or on Halloween, and I did when I was a kid, but I love it anytime. It's just wonderful and beautiful and funny. And as I always like to say, maybe I had a little bit of a crush on Beetlejuice. Who among us didn't? And I watched the cartoon a lot as a kid too.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. I love it. It's like a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Beetlejuice is a great film. I wouldn't argue with you one bit. Perfect film.
And if you
Wow.
haven't watched our episode of Beetlejuice, I think it was what, 4? Maybe episode 4.
I think so. Yeah. Very good, Caleb.
4. Yeah. You can go check out Beetlejuice, our episode way back when.
Way back when.
Neil, I love how your response to that was, I can't argue with that. As if you were ready to argue with all of the films on my list after Star Wars.
Oh yeah, no, I'm ready to go,
Yes.
Sandra.
Yeah, I know. So far, you're doing pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to comment on Star Wars because I don't have enough knowledge really. So on that one.
Should not comment on Star Wars, Neil.
But Beetlejuice is a wonderful film. We love it. Everything about it. The score, Michael Keaton is brilliant. The makeup effects, the lighting, everything about it. It's just a great film.
It's beautiful.
yes.
And it's like, and it has heart. And it's scary.
Yeah.
It's all the
So
things.
it's one of those wonderful. It's a gateway film for those kids who are dabbling in horror. Their feet,
Oh,
putting their feet in the
definitely.
pool.
Yeah,
So
it
it's a
was one of
great gateway.
One of my gateway drugs for sure. Caleb,
Absolutely.
you go.
Hit us up, Caleb.
Let's. How
Emma
about?
says she has a fat crush on Beetlejuice also.
Yes, I know she does. That's why
Yeah.
we're friends.
Emma, you
Right.
dressed up as Beetlejuice, if I recall, didn't you, for something
She
in
did
Halloween?
For Halloween.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
She looked rad AF.
she did. She looked great.
Kayla.
Next one on my list was Groundhog's Day.
Ooh.
That's a good
So,
pick.
I guess part of like comfort films, if you will, is I don't want anything too heavy. I don't want anything,
No, I'm sorry. I'm laughing because Jeffrey just popped on the comments.
Oh God.
So I want fun, happy, nice, wrapped up in a nice, pretty bow. Something that's going to make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm feeling very uncertain about what's happening and what's going on. So Bill Murray always cracks me up in this movie.
Heart Bill Murray.
It is not by any means like his best or most funniest movie ever, but it just always gets me right in the funny bone, if you will.
All right.
I think
I've only seen that movie like I think one time, quite honestly.
What?
Yeah, I think I've only seen it one time, but I probably should watch it again. It was one of those Bill Murray films that, for me, for whatever reason, didn't resonate with me. I don't know why, but
Well, Bill Murray is one of my favorite actors. He's like my celebrity crush. I love him.
he's on your list.
He is the list.
Like Scott would give you a pass. He's the one guy.
I love him.
I thought Post Malone was on.
Caleb, I don't remember asking you.
Hey, Scott, is that okay? Bill Murray. Oh, he says yes.
It would be
Okay.
my honor.
All right.
Caleb,
Number
now you may go.
I just
my
went.
turn?
No, Caleb.
I just went.
Caleb, you. Oh, you went because you did
I
Groundhog's
win.
Day.
Groundhog's Day.
We can skip Neil. No one cares about Neil.
I don't care. Yeah, no one cares.
I'm sorry, Neil. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just keep drinking my whiskey.
No. Tell us a film. Tell us one of your films. I really want to know. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
All right. If Sandra lets me talk now. Okay, since we're talking films, I'm gonna stay on Caleb's line of films. I'm gonna go with the comedy. This one is very these days is controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm gonna be real with you guys.
Wait, Neil, do I
Yeah,
need to have alcohol ready for when you say this?
you might. I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe.
go
No?
ahead.
Okay. Um I very much love Revenge of the Nerds.
It's a good
So
movie.
Jesus, take the wheel.
so as much as that film now apparently is reviled for its scene of rapey behavior, um, at the time when it was released, up until just a few years ago, I was told that it was okay to like that movie. So I grew up in 1984 watching it, and I've watched it then, loved it, and I've loved it ever since. I apologize, people, that I haven't boycotted it, but uh, luckily I know what's right and wrong, so therefore I don't get in that same behavior, nor have I ever. Um, but I think there's enough other funny, uh, god awfully funny things in it, that I guess I don't know. For me, I guess I look past it because I just don't think you're supposed to take anything in that movie seriously. So
So that came out when you were like 10 or 11.
10 years old.
10 years old, yeah.
Yep.
You were watching it then.
Yeah, I went to a friend's house and they rented it. So the first time I saw it was on video on VHS, on the old VHS tape.
It was.
So you may have been a
on
little
demand.
older then when it came out on VHS.
Oh, maybe 11. I don't remember exactly when it came out on VHS. Yeah, but
'Cause I wanna
that is
say
one of
I
my
was
comfort
maybe
films.
12.
If I ever
when
see that movie on
the first
anything
time
or
I saw
whatever.
it.
What's that?
I said I want to say I was maybe 12 or 13 the first time I saw it, and
Okay.
also on VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not judging you, and I get it, and I get that argument, and I like a lot of things that would be considered problematic now too. I have to say that movie is just, it's never resonated with me on any level.
Okay. But
It's
your comedies are a little more. They're harder for you to accept. It seems like, right? You're not a huge. Not growing up in the 80s, we had the best comedies in the 80s. That's
there
the
were
thing
some
that.
good ones. There were some good
Oh, there's a
ones.
lot of good ones. So I could go actually,
Hey,
like my comfort list could be like 20 80s comedies. You know what I mean? Only like Coming
Yeah.
to America and Trading Places and Three Amigos and Fish Called Wanda. I mean, I can go on and on
I like
about
Three
these
Amigos.
fantastic 80s comedies that, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's,
I
I
like
don't know. I
Three
feel like
Amigos.
that it was such a special decade. Bring it back.
Oh no!
I think everything on my list early 90s, like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Beetlejuice is 80s, 89.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a
Yep.
comedy.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm branching out like crazy.
You're branching out.
Goddamn tree. Oof.
So Kelly's saying that she hasn't seen Revenge of the Nerds. Is that correct, Kelly? Is that what you're saying?
Kelly, don't.
I guess her. What's
Kelly,
that?
Kelly, don't see it. You
Don't
won't
listen
like
to her,
it.
Kelly. Don't listen to her.
You won't like it.
It's a funny film. Damn it.
Hey, can I go again?
Yeah, you
Yes,
can. Sandra, can I say one
believe
more
it is
thing
your
though?
turn.
One more thing in defense of my deal.
Go ahead.
Because there's a lot of movies now that you're supposed to not be able to watch anymore, like The Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink. Was it Pretty in Pink? No, 16 Candles.
16 Candles. It's
That
not
have
that
all
we
these scenes in
can't-
them. Again, movies that we grew up that were okay to watch and were hugely iconic films, and now we're not supposed to like them anymore. And it's just hard because it's hard when someone just tells you one day, this is now wrong, you can't like it anymore. You can't just like turn off you know what I mean? A switch, I guess. So I just like to think that I know you're doing that thing, I get you, but you have to like, hopefully the person you are, the kids that you're letting watch this, there's guidance, parental guidance, and it might even be suggested that that you tell them, this kind of behavior isn't okay. You shouldn't be this way. These aren't, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, here, just on that note, this is good. We're having a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
This is like we're having a discussion. We're communicating. I don't think anyone is saying you can't like that movie anymore. I think what people are saying is you have to acknowledge that it's problematic.
Yes.
And to then think about if you're going to show it to younger generations, how you want to present that.
Okay. I would be happily, whatever, shake your hand on that.
Neil, you're being like too nice to me. I feel like you're never this nice to me.
What do you never?
You're never this nice to me. So I'm like, what? I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I feel like I'm being gaslit a little bit here.
No. Wait, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
What gaslight means?
What are we talking about?
Oh my god. Okay, my next trick.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose a movie from when I was very young, which is Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Yes, I was.
When you were very young.
I was 8.
Ouch.
When that came out. I know you guys
Wow.
worked at that fucking movie. I know.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Which is adorable. You guys are doing your little popcorn thing and walking around with your little tray full of cigarettes and selling to people.
We did that. How did you know? Hey, wearing the little skirts? Yeah.
Yeah, and wearing a little hat. Hey, Sam, would you like a paper for your movie? And, yeah.
Come get your cigarettes now. See?
Back when you could smoke in the movie theater.
Oh yeah.
We sat every single patron with a flashlight. Let me show you to your seat, sir.
So tight. Oh my god! And you shine their shoes too, like while they're watching the film. Anyway, so I was like, I think I was maybe like 8 when that movie came out, and I loved it. It is absolutely movie magic to me. Those dinosaurs still look as absolutely amazing. They stand up like to time. Oh, shut up, Caleb.
I didn't say anything.
Your face said everything. Okay, in mine and many people's opinions, the dinosaurs really stand up. There was great use of practical effects too, and it's just like a wonderful, enduring story. And it's not cheesy or schmaltzy. It's based off a book by Michael Crichton, who I love Michael Crichton as well. Read not quite everything he wrote, but I've read almost everything he wrote. And I just love it. And it's a timeless question about science and playing God. But like, when is it enough? When is it too much? And I think it's absolutely amazing. And I watched that movie a lot when I was sick as a kid. Like, that was one of the ones I always put on.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was a huge deal when it came out. No question. That
Absolutely.
was
Absolutely.
big
And it
thing.
started
And then
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it started a whole new way of, you wouldn't have like Marvel today without Jurassic Park and computer, generated effects,
Yeah. And maybe this is an unpopular opinion. I don't care. I don't care if people think I'm a trash movie watcher. I watch things because I love them and they bring me joy, not necessarily because they have to be cinema or anything. I love every sequel. I love every iteration. I'm happy. Let's keep this train going. I'm not stopping.
So, real quick though, Jurassic Park, Dean Cundy, our good buddy Dean, we were just talking about, shot that film. So you have to give Dean huge props on that.
Amazing job, Dean.
Amazing job for sure. And then of course Stan Winston, who did the practical effects, talking about those dinosaurs, which that's what sells the films, are those close-up scenes with the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Gorgeous. And the Velociraptors and stuff. Gorgeous, absolutely. So huge props to those guys.
No, absolutely. But then weren't the practical effects done by, was it Rick Baker?
No, Stan Winston.
Stan Winston. Sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Like the big flip that comes down and.
Yeah.
Oh. So
Good
Matt
stuff.
props to him too for doing
Right.
his thing.
Oh, from start to finish, everybody involved, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Love that movie. Brings me such joy. Hug from my heart.
Hug. All right, Caleb.
All right. Well, next on my list was a movie that Neil mentioned earlier. Actually, I'm going to do two movies because I watched both of them just the other day. But
Okay.
Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Apparently, I was having sort of a John Hughes
moment.
Yes,
You're on a John Hughes moment.
So maybe it's a twofer. If you want to skip me next go around, go right ahead.
We'll never skip you, Caleb. I'll never skip you.
But look, these are just fun, nice packaged movies about, I don't know, the hierarchies in school and I just love them, but especially Breakfast Club. That movie just kind of talks to me, the scene where they're sitting around talking about next Monday when we come to school, are we still going to be friends thing, like that always gets me every time.
Because it's a hard no.
So, it is. Well, no, and that's
no.
the thing. And
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me, you're hanging out with someone outside of school and you think everything's cool. And then, you see them at school and you're like, hey, and they're like,
who would ever do that to you, Caleb?
Kids in high school, because
we're
all
assholes.
No, we're all assholes then.
Was it like Neil?
But see, that's why I like The Breakfast Club, though, is because the scene where the janitor and the vice principal are talking down in the basement or whatever, and they're like,
yeah,
what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Like we didn't, the kids didn't change. We just grew up. And I feel that's happened to all of us, like, and especially the one line where, would you like the person you are now? It's just a really good movie. So
yeah. The Breakfast Club has some really brilliant scenes, dialogue, and acting in it. I totally agree. And Ferris Bueller's Day Off has been, oh gosh, I love that movie too. It's not on my list, but it's definitely like a comfort movie for me. I love it. It's so funny. Really, I'm all in it for Cameron. It's all about Cameron.
Yeah.
Have you heard the theory that it's all Ferris is just a figment of his imagination?
I have heard that actually, and I'm not mad about it.
Like he invented Ferris just to cope with life, kind of thing.
Kind of the Fight Club.
I don't agree with it, but yeah,
I like it. I think
it's an really interesting theory.
Yeah, once you hear it and then you watch the movie again, and then you're like, oh my god, like it works. Yeah.
Yeah. When Cameron was in Egypt's land,
let my
Cameron go. All right, good job, Caleb.
Should we let Neil have a turn? I don't really want to, but we can.
Sandra, you're mean on tequila. Man, Scott, you need to get her off the tequila.
This is you. Like, I can feel your judgment of my film selection. I can feel
it. The only one I would even have any issue with would be Star Wars, and everything else has been bona fide winners.
Okay, I feel like
they're bona fide.
They're bona fide.
That's nothing new though. Like Neil and I, for anybody who doesn't know, Neil and I can't talk about Star Wars. I love him dearly. He is just one of my closest, bestest friends in the world. And we cannot talk about Star Wars because I will murder him.
It's okay.
It's okay. Diversity.
Because Caleb's like Caleb's number one movie is Empire Strikes Back, right? That's like your favorite film. And like, I don't hate that movie, and it's the best out of all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
you also can't see this, viewers at home, but in Neil's office, like right to the side there, he has a Star Wars video game.
Oh, I do, yeah.
He has a gaming cabinet, arcade cabinet game of.
You can kind of see it.
You can kind of see it. I
You can
can't see it.
kind of
from
see
mine.
it.
Yeah.
It's there though, so you
Yes.
do have love for Star Wars in your heart.
No, I have love for 1983 vector-based Star Wars video games.
I'll take it.
Okay,
Hey,
are you
why
ready
don't
for
you go
mine?
ahead, Neil. Now that we've made up. why don't
Okay,
you
so
go ahead?
I mentioned this film earlier, but this is one of my huge ones. Reanimator. The Reanimator, Stuart Gordon film. I brought back up to illustrate the VHS.
Nice.
This is my VHS from when I was a youngin. I think this was one of the first ones I ever bought.
Oh.
So, but yeah, I don't know. This film profoundly affected me more so than I probably realized. After learning about Stuart Gordon passing, I kind of thought about it. Retro flexion, if that's a word, basically, and
Retroflexion isn't a word, but go on.
I like it. You know, you guys know what I mean, so it should be a word. But
Sure.
I absolutely just like we kind of mentioned, Sandra, like you said, just the sheer horror, the comedy, the gore. Absolutely love the gore in this movie. And it I don't know, it just kind of shaped me as a horror fan in general, being open to kind of all those things mixed together, scary and gory and comedy.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd even say sci-fi, I guess, in there, but I just love.
I consider it kind of sci-fi
There's
horror. Yeah.
no, you're right, but there's just so much like twistedness when you think about. I mean, between the dean who is you know, kind of from afar, not even from afar necessarily, but you know, he loves not the DM, sorry, the main instructor.
He's a lech. He's disgusting.
He is. I'm trying to think of the name for him, what he is, but he's their kind of like their big deal professor.
Yeah.
Skeezing after the dean's daughter, who is in her early 20s at that point, I think, in the movie. Yeah, and then there's just, you know, the chopping off the head, and then the poor Megan on the table. I mean, everything that it's just so bizarre, and the dean getting his fingers bit off and crushed under doors. And
it's Lovecraft.
And it's Lovecraft, yeah, exactly. So I don't know. The movie just kind of, you know, is one of those early ones, and it, I don't know, it just really profoundly affected me and my love for the genre. So, Reanimator's high up there for me as a comfort film.
Good. That's a great answer, and I'm glad that you picked it. Yeah, golf clap.
We'll allow it.
Thank you.
Will we allow it, Caleb?
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it.
I mean, it's not what I want to watch right now, but.
So I wanted to say that
As
Kelly.
I said earlier, diversity is a good thing.
It is.
Kelly accepted my word of retroflexion, so
I like
therefore,
that. See,
done.
copywritten and everything.
It is in the dictionary. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. So done.
Very kind of you, Kelly. I have two more movies, so I'm gonna do my second to last one, which would be 1990's It.
Okay.
Made for TV.
Good one.
New series.
Yeah. I love the new It. I love the new It. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I love the book, of course. You know, Stephen King's my hero. But the made for TV version I saw when I was in middle school, I think 8th grade, and it really was formative in my horror years, and I loved it so much. And there is a certain amount of cheesiness, but in the best way. I can't describe why I love that movie so much. I find it just so incredibly endearing and creepy, but not scary. I watched it so many times. It's one of those movies I'd stop it and then I'd watch the whole miniseries over again and over again. And the same thing now, if I'm curled up on my couch and I'm sick, it's one of the first things I want to put on and watch. For the last few years, when I've carved my Halloween pumpkin, we put it on. I cannot describe how much that movie just means to me.
Yeah.
Love it. I give it way more credit than it's probably worth.
No, but that's why it's your comfort film, though.
Yes. And I'm a huge John Ritter fan. I absolutely love John Ritter, and he's great in that movie.
Yeah.
Love John Ritter. Love that man.
We do.
We stand
funny,
John Ritter.
Funny thing, I I did not see the mini series. I mean, I just watched it maybe 3 or 4 years ago for the very first time.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
So it was kind of like for me, but I was a huge fan of the book. I stole it from 7-Eleven when I was a kid and everything. So
I love that story. You told me that story of you stealing.
I think the statute of limitations is. Yeah, I used to go there and steal like books. I'd put them underneath my arm, walk out.
So sweet.
I was a little klepto as a kid.
I like it. I love that.
Clearly.
I love that story. Love that story.
Stealing Stephen King books and hot dogs from your local 7-Eleven.
No, I didn't steal hot dogs, but candy
you-
bars definitely went up my sleeve.
Didn't you steal like soda?
No, yes.
Yeah. Did you steal like a
Hot
Sprite?
Pockets would go down the front of my
Hot Pockets.
I love it. I love it.
So yeah, Sandra, I will agree with you. That's a great series to love. I mean, like you said, John Ritter, who was absolutely fabulous. I was devastated when that man died, man. I'll tell you
Oh
what,
my
that was a
God.
huge kick in my balls.
Me
So-
too. Me too. In my
But
balls.
then Harry Anderson and I mean Tim Curry. I mean, it's just it was groundbreaking,
God.
and it was so awesome. Good choice.
Caleb, you go if you have another one.
All right, I only have one more on my list.
Okay. We're gonna
But
get
that
through
would
this.
be,
Yeah.
and I just watched it last night, Die Hard.
Ooh,
Carl Winslow's in that movie.
Carl Winslow.
Okay.
Family Matters. That's how I knew him before I.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yes.
He's Al. I'm like, who?
Yeah,
You mean
I know.
Al? Great film, Caleb.
But it's just a lighthearted, fun, packaged, movie that
And Alan Rickman.
John McClane is
Alan
just an
Rickman.
everyday guy,
Yep.
or a Stallone, or who's like he doesn't want to be a hero. He's thrust in this situation and he steps up,
Yep.
and he gets the job done. And it's one of those movies that I still quote to this day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alan Rickman's a savage in that movie. He's a savage in every movie, but
And that was his very first American movie,
yes. So young.
and he almost turned it down.
Ugh.
I was reading.
No one else could be Hans Gruber.
No,
No, absolutely not. So
definitely not.
I love that movie from beginning to end.
That movie, in my personal opinion, I think it set a bar and it changed things for action movies. I think it was it reached such a wide audience, and it was like, oh wow, like you can do a lot. You can do a lot with action movies, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
Especially that one.
It opened things up, and they didn't even put Bruce Willis on the poster in the beginning because he was a comedic TV actor at the time, and after the movie was a hit, they changed.
Moonstruck, very moonlighting.
Moonlighting, yeah.
You told me about that. I had no idea what it was till you told me so.
Yep. Yeah, that's Caleb. That's yeah. You know, me, I love that film too. So that's
I know you do. I know. Yeah.
That was at one point.
I love
That was
too.
my favorite movie of all time. Woo, I lost a ear thing,
You lost a
but
pod.
I lost a bud.
I think it's a
Can I
pod.
find my bud?
Get your bud.
My
It's a
air
pod.
bud.
It is a pod, sir. It is a pod.
But I agree, Sandra. Alan Rickman, absolutely freaking awesome in that film. No question. The freaking choreography of all the action and the fighting. I love the scene with when Andre Goodenough and Bruce Willis are fighting at the end. And Bruce Willis is just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, I'm gonna fucking cook you, I'm gonna fucking eat you. And it's like so. It's like you just I just love how he's
so
just beating
done.
them. It's like you feel it, like you believe it. Like, yeah, you are. You're gonna freaking eat that guy's goddamn freaking shoulder, man. Like you just feel it. I loved it. It just was the most real thing at the time, like how the emotion, like you said, when he gets out on the edge of the building with the tying the hose around him, and he's just like, "Oh, John, what the fuck are you doing on the edge of this building?"
Yeah, that's the thing. I love the
like
I mean,
just
it's not
question what he was
internal
doing,
dialogue.
you know?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I love how he just talks to himself, like how he has to like go through everything to figure everything. You know, what are you gonna do, John? What are you gonna?
Yep.
I love it.
No, I love it. Love
relate.
that film. Great film.
Neil,
All
do you
right.
have another one?
I'm gonna do my last one because we're pushing our.
Okay, I'll go quick because I have one more. After you.
Is it me or you? Whose turn is it?
It's your turn,
And
Neil.
I'm gonna go after you real quick.
Okay, this is my last one. And it's no surprise.
What?
Comfort film.
Day of the
Day
Dead.
of the Dead. So this is that flick, man. I don't know, when you want to, even though it revolves around the apocalypse of the world, I could watch this film right now and be extremely happy. Again, it's just, this has got a score. I love the score by John Harrison of this thing. If you guys just go online, you can get it on the app iTunes and all that kind of stuff. But it's John Harrison of Day of the Dead score. It's fantastic. Again, Tom Savini practical special effects are absolutely astounding in this film. George Romero directing, wrote the script. I mean, I just love the idea of the army, basically the army compound with the private sector mixed together, and Joe Pilato playing the evil Rhodes. He's such a great bad guy. I mean, I just love him so much. He overacts from time to time, but I love every second of it. I don't know. I just this movie and Creepshow are like my two favorite horror flicks, and on my top 5 of all time.
And Nightmare on Elm Street.
And Nightmare on Elm Street is very high up there, absolutely. So, but this is one of those films where I just put it on, and it's just funny. It's just like, it just makes me happy. Makes me happy to watch people getting ripped apart and their guts yanked out. It makes me so happy.
It's so good. I think that is a wonderful thing. Yeah.
So I just love this movie.
I'm not disagreeing with you. It's a very good movie, but it's everything that I don't want right now.
And I can see that from Caleb, but for me, for some reason, I don't know. That's what makes me happy.
That's what makes you you, though. And I love you. I love you for it, man.
I hear you, and I get a lot of weird comfort out of that movie as well. All of Romero's movies, I totally relate. So my last one, I'm gonna cheat a little. I have an honorable mention, which
again.
Yes, again. I have to mention Rosemary's Baby because it's my favorite movie, and it does bring me a lot of comfort. So just putting that out there. My other one is the first movie I saw in theaters when I was a very, very small child, which is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And I love Indiana Jones. I love the whole franchise, but that is by far my favorite. I love that movie so much. I think it's beautiful. I think it's funny. It's action-packed. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous film. Start to finish.
Okay.
And that was my really abbreviated version. Don't you guys love Indiana Jones? Who does love Indiana Jones?
I love Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I think
I did not love Crystal Skull.
I didn't love Crystal Skull.
And I'm really, really hesitant about whatever they're going to do next, if they do something next. But
I know. Please, God, let it be good.
I know Harrison Ford was on Ellen DeGeneres last month or something saying it's happening, but I'm not. We'll see.
I know. Cautiously optimistic is.
But love Raiders, love Temple of Doom, love the third one that I'm blanking on the name of right now.
What I just mentioned.
Crusade.
The Last Crusade. Thank you.
Does anybody else have any other films? Did we get through them all?
Anybody else where?
Of us. Do we have any more?
No, that's all I had.
No, I mean, I could go on.
I could go on forever. Yeah.
I mean, I would say, Grease 2. I love Grease 2. That's the one for me. Three Amigos. I mean, there's tons. You can go on and on.
I would say if Waterworld were on right now, I would definitely stop and watch it.
Oh my God, Waterworld, bless you, Caleb, bless you.
Waterworld, good film.
Bless you.
You could call it a guilty pleasure or whatever, but and I'm probably
Own
one of
it.
the. I'm
Own it.
probably one of the few people that actually like the Postman. So.
Yeah, you are that one person.
You
That one person out
I
there.
think I am that one person.
You stand Kevin Costner, and I approve that. I approve that message.
Emma says that Trick or Treat is her comfort movie. So,
Yes, I love
I've never
that's-
seen that.
but that's Trick or Treat with
Yeah.
the R meaning the one with Ozzy and
No, not the one with Ozzy. The one with Sam, the more modern one.
okay.
That's what she means.
Okay, so she means all right. With Sam.
With Sam.
The anthology flick, not the hard rock one.
No, not that one.
Okay. And then Jeffrey mentioned Pretty in Pink earlier.
All
Okay.
John Hughes movies are great.
They provide a lot of comfort for a lot of people.
No, they're
Yeah.
just happy.
Yeah.
They
They are.
generally.
Yeah, I mean generally. There's always conflict and then they resolve themselves at the end. Whether it's you're
Well, that's what it
homeless
is. Yes.
and Steve Martin takes you in, or
Steve Martin.
whatever it might be. So anyway,
Yeah.
I think that's it. What about so we have our producer, our Scott here in my ears. Scott, you have a favorite? You haven't after all this what you're hearing?
Yes.
He's agreeing with Sandra, of course.
He
He
has
makes
some
a lot of
other-
bread. He knows where it's buttered. So-
He has some other ones too that
Oh,
are
okay.
on my list.
Awesome. Okay, so well, that was. I think. What do you guys think? Time to wrap up.
I think we nailed it.
Awesome. So we'll do this again either next Friday, in 2 weeks, or never again. We're not sure yet.
I love it.
My
love it.
vote is for next week if anyone's up for it, but
I vote for next week as well.
it gives me something to do.
I
I'm
love
good
it.
for next week, but all 8 of you watching have to get a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend.
Tell a friend, and then we'll do it again.
Emma, go get my mother. Go find my mother, Emma.
I love you guys.
And then Scott said he had our outro music, so we actually can dance a little bit to that. Oh, it's playing now. Perfect.
I love you guys. Thank you. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to give you all a big.
I have to
Tell me when to
pee.
end the
Go.
stream, Scott.